80 years ago, on D-Day, the 6th of June 1944, our nation and those which stood alongside us faced what my grandfather, King George VI, described as the supreme test. How fortunate we were, and the entire free world, that a generation of men and women in the United Kingdom and other allied nations did not flinch when the moment came to face that test. On the beaches of Normandy, in the seas beyond, and in the skies overhead, our armed forces carried out their duty with a humbling sense of resolve and determination, qualities so characteristic of that remarkable wartime generation. Very many of them never came home. They lost their lives on the D-Day landing grounds or in the many battles that followed. It is with the most profound sense of gratitude that we remember them and all those who served at that critical time. We recall the lesson that comes to us again and again across the decades. Free nations must stand together to oppose tyranny. As the years pass, the veterans of the Normandy campaign become ever fewer in number. Over the past 40 years, I have had the great privilege of attending 7 D-Day commemorations in Normandy and meeting so many distinguished veterans. Indeed, I shall never forget the haunting sight and sound of thousands of bemedaled figures proudly marching past into a French sunset on these beaches. Our ability to learn from their stories at first hand diminishes, but our obligation to remember them, what they stood for, and what they achieved for us all, can never diminish. That is why I'm so proud that we have a permanent national memorial in Normandy, by which to remember the more than 22,000 service personnel in British units who gave their lives during the D-Day landings and the Battle of Normandy. It was built at the suggestion of a veteran, George Batts. He is sadly no longer with us, but lived to see it built and explained on the day it was opened why it means so much. We left a lot of mates behind, and now I know they will never be forgotten. So for the first time today, we can come together at Gold Beach, the objective of the 50th Infantry Division, to honor those who fought on this ground 80 years ago and who continued for 3 months of the war's fiercest fighting to secure Normandy.